child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I wanna sit at your feet, drink from the cup in your hand, lay back against you and breathe, feel your heartbeat. This love is so deep, it's more than I can stand. I melt in your peace, it's overwhelming. I wanna sit at your feet, drink from the cup in your hand, lay back against you and breathe, feel your heartbeat. This love is so deep, it's more than I can stand. I melt in your peace, it's overwhelming. We are your children, we want to sit with you and be with you. There's nothing we want more, to be your family and be yours. Pull me a little closer, take me a little deeper. I wanna know your heart, I wanna know your heart. 'Cause your love is so much deeper than anything I've tasted. I wanna know your heart, I wanna know your.
See, redemption is the main point of Ruth. It ends with pointing to this ultimate redemption because it ends by saying, here's Obed, here's Jesse, and here's David. And David was a king, but it was through the line of David that we have Jesus. The story of ultimate redemption. Jesus came to the world to take away our sin, our guilt, and our shame. See, the world around us wants to put guilt upon us to tell us that we're not good enough, that you're not mom enough, that you're not dad enough, that you're not a good enough an employee, you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough, that your actions or your belief are wrong in their eyes. See, a year ago, if you told me that one of the most divisive conversations would be whether to wear a mask in a grocery store, I would have told you that you were crazy. But this is what our world is coming to. We want to divide over everything. And we want to put guilt upon everybody who thinks differently than us. And people are quick to judge. And they judge you for everything you do. And we take this guilt and it turns into shame. Now, there's a difference between guilt and shame. Guilt is when you feel that you've done something wrong, when you feel bad. I did something wrong and I feel bad. I ran a red light, so I feel guilty about it. This is what shame is. Shame takes guilt and takes it to another level, and it personalizes it and says, this is now a part of who you are. This is now a part of your identity. I ran a red light, and so I'm a red light runner. Shame looks like this. I failed. Shame says you're a failure. Guilt says I sinned. Shame says that I'm a sinner. Guilt says I messed up. Shame says I'm not good enough. Guilt says I didn't get picked. Shame says no one wants me. Do you recognize patterns of shame in your life? See, the story of Ruth is a sign up ahead in this crazy journey to let us know that our guilt and our shame, that there's something better yet to come, and his name is Jesus. Because Jesus comes to us and he redeems both our guilt and our shame. He forgives us when we are wrong and he takes away our guilt. But he takes away our shame as well. Says that you're not a sinner anymore. You're no longer from the line of so-and-so, but you have my name. My family name is upon you. You are my child. You are now redeemed. Jesus brings the ultimate redemption to all of us, regardless of any time we've done wrong and any shame that we have taken on. Jesus redeems it all. And if you are dealing with guilt and shame today, you no longer have to be a part of something else. Your name is no longer so-and-so, but your name is God's name. You are God's child because you have been redeemed by him. And if you've never experienced his redemption, then I invite you to give your life to Jesus today, to make that commitment today, that Jesus is the ultimate redemption. You're no longer a nameless so-and-so. You're no longer a person riddled with guilt and shame, but you are redeemed. And there's all kinds of signs up the head that says, the best is yet to come.
Here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. This is what we were made for. This is what Jesus made possible. Communion with our Father. Communion with our Savior. Oh, we thank you for your love, Lord. Thank you for our new name. Thank you that we belong to you. I belong to you. And this is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and me. And I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. This is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and me. I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. This is where I'm meant to be. Right here. Me and you and me. I don't have to prove a thing. You've already